Hello, hi Kirsten.
Hi.
Thanks a lot for being interviewed for Dragonfly on the wall blog for Dragons Den.
That's great, thanks.
Thanks for that. So let me ask you the question that I've been wondering all along. So how did CBC come with contact with the show, like the show concept?
Well, Dragons Den was an idea that we had actually looked at as a format when we were doing other shows like Venture and Marketplace. And it was actually going to be part of those other shows, and having taken a look at it and talking to Julie, and she was very excited about the project, we kind of decided that it didn't have to be part of another show. It really was its own show. So
oh, really?
It was a primetime show, and we were going to do it.
Right. So was it a few years ago, or was it just last year that you guys came?
Last year.
Just last year.
We very quickly got it to air.
Right. So everyone knows that by now, if they go to Wikipedia, it's a Japanese format, right? But did you guys actually come in contact through the UK BBC version first, or is it straight through Sony?
It was straight through the Japanese Sony. It was Sony that we had to deal with. We did see all the different versions because we wanted to see what the Australian version looked like, what the British version looked like, because everyone's done it in a slightly different way. But we've made it, we think, truly Canadian in the way we've done it.
Right. So was maybe there are things that you can't tell us. Was the contract negotiation tough to get the show for Canada?
No, it wasn't tough at all. I think I think a place like Sony knows that CBC is a quality production facility and a good broadcaster, so they were happy to work with us as a partner. Right.
So I heard last season, I think we have 5+1, right? 5 regular show plus 1 bonus.
That's right.
This year we're going to have 9+1.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a lot more, like the addictive Dragons Den fan like myself is going to be watching a lot more Dragons Den, right?
You bet. Yeah. No, we just knew we had something. Actually, the +1 we would have done like +4 back then, but you run out of money when you're planning things for the year. This time going in, we knew it was a good show, and we wanted to do 10 right off the bat.
Right. So we have a bigger budgets to do things.
Well, there's longer, but we know that it's a success, and so it justifies spending the money.
Right. So when you greenlit the project, how do you guys analyze the risk? I mean, was it a big risk? Like, do you guys have a metric that you crank, or like what kind of
we have
factors?
an idea of what kind of audience we want to get. We know how many of those audiences we're trying to find. We certainly met that in the last year. We would have renewed it, and I certainly would have asked for an extra one mid-season if that wasn't the case. So we know it's done really well. A risk, everything's a risk when you go into it, but you're not going to know until you try.
Again, financial sensitive information, you may not be able to tell us. How much is it going to cost to make per episode and stuff?
It's not even that I can't tell you. I don't remember.
Oh, really?
So, these things, and generally shows that are out of the factual entertainment department are a little less expensive than doing some of the more scripted shows. So that because of that, we can actually make more of those episodes, which is good because they're dramatic, but they're not scripted drama. Yeah.
See, for me as a big fan, I love the show for the fact that it really encouraged people to be entrepreneurs.
Absolutely.
It's kind of like teaching them. Like, do you guys think of that too? Like, you guys do think like, CBC, we better do something good for Canada.
We're not going to do extreme makeover plastic surgery. If we're going to do reality TV and factual entertainment, this is what we're going to do. Something people can learn from, get inspired by, business stories, all those kind of things. It's great.
Great. All right. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much, Kirstine,
Thank you
for helping us today.
Thanks.